Hey, what's going on Instagram, IG, YouTube, wherever you're watching this at? I figured I just took a break from studying. I'm writing chapter 4 of my dissertation right now, so I would hold up the number 4, but my hands are so ashy because I've been so focused that no, I'm not doing that to myself. Just know I'm on chapter number 4. As I was, so in my group of influence, people who I really look up to, we have this, right? So my dissertation, not dissertation, my doctoral program is made up of cohorts. And in my cohort, every black person, we all have our own group chat, like in a group chat because we want to support each other. Then outside of that group chat, we have every black person that's ever been in the program on a WhatsApp app, like, and our goal is to, for all of us, like any cohort you've been in since the beginning of this program, so like they're in cohort 19 right now. I'm cohort 17. So from 1st to 19, we got every black person, put them in a group on WhatsApp, and we all communicate. And so a few days ago, I said, hey, I kind of need like some inspiration and some guidance on how to write chapter 4. And everybody in the community sent me their dissertation. Like everybody who finished it, they sent me their dissertation. Said, hey, and here's also where I got inspiration from. It meant the world to me because it's like we all came together to make sure one person's taken care of, and we do that with everything we do. So it's so interesting how sometimes you hear, we don't always come together. I know a group of people who do come together, and we all support each other, help each other, etc. So that meant the world to me. However, yesterday I spent all of yesterday reading their dissertations, and it made me tear up because to see so many black scholars doing amazing things has been, oh man, I can't even put it into words. It's an overwhelming feeling, and the fact that I'm getting ready to go to Ghana too, like, to know that my people were taken from the continent of Africa, brought to this country, made us work for over 400 years as slaves, and now we got doctors, black men and black women, doctors. And so this morning when I was reading, shout out to Dr. Singleton, I was reading her dissertation. I love that her outline and how she did it. Hers is like more emotionally charged, so I really like the way that she did her dissertation. It really highlighted like the voices. It's a phenomenological study, and in a phenomenological study, you have to really highlight the lived experiences of the individuals who are being studied. And she really took time to highlight their voices. It was so beautifully done. She honored the individuals who were murdered by police officers in the summer of 2020, 2021, 2020, all those summers. She highlighted those individuals by giving pseudonyms to the people who participated. So like it was one female. Instead of using her real name, because a lot of times we don't use people's real name, we call it a pseudonym. She used the name Breonna Taylor. Another participant, his name is George, right, in honor of George Floyd, right? So, like, it's unfortunately, it was enough black individuals who were murdered by police officers for her to name each one of her study participants to honor them. And so, I love the outline of her dissertation, and it got me thinking, prior to me being in a doctoral program, my first time ever meeting a black person with a doctorate was when I was at USC in a doctoral, in a master's program. So my whole entire career in education, I never met anyone black with a doctorate. The first time I met someone, his name is Dr. T. What's crazy is at the end of the semester, Dr. T wrote all of us a letter, because we were all, going on to the next semester. That was the year we were graduating, so he wrote us all a letter. I still have that letter. It's actually hanging on my wall. Like whenever I feel down, I read that letter that he wrote to me. That was, oh goodness, that was 8 years ago. Wow, that's 8 years ago he wrote that letter, and I still use it like to motivate me. So it's on the side of my bed. And he said, I hope that when I have a daughter that she has as powerful of a voice that you have. And that meant a lot to me because I had so much respect for Dr. T. He's still teaching, living his best life with his family and everything. But it's not a lot of us out there with, doctorates and things like that. And I'm just honored. I think that's what inspires me to keep going. Because writing chapter 4 and 5 and putting it all together, it's not the easiest, but you really understand that quote, like I'm standing on the shoulders of giants. Man, like, that's how I feel. I get really, really emotional when I think about it. So I'm truly standing on the shoulders of giants, truly. And because I'm standing on the shoulders of giants, I don't have a choice but to keep it pushing. I don't care what life throws at me. I just got to figure out a way to keep it pushing. I seen so many. I seen Dr. Franklin Garrett, Dr. Felicia Singleton. I seen them graduate, go on. Mary Taylor, she graduated before me. I seen Dr. Carolyn. I seen her graduate. I seen all these people graduate before me. So it's like, if they did it, why can I not do it? Like, I'm standing on their shoulders. They're standing on someone else's shoulder. Our ancestors. Like, it's deeper than just doing a research study. So the research that we're all focusing on is meaningful research. It's important for us to create meaningful research studies, right? It just so happens that each and every one of us will graduate either on time or early. Everyone I know from the program who's Black has graduated early. Right? Something about us, right? When you got ancestors who went through over 400 years of slavery and over 100 years of oppression, what's a dissertation? What's a dissertation? Right? Jim Crow. What's a dissertation? It's nothing when you compare it to the big scheme of things, So I just wanted to share my reflections. Feeling very emotional, so I figured I would share that because I feel very inspired. I'm actually getting ready to actually go on stage to speak in like an hour. I have to speak on stage to some college students. Interesting enough, this college that I'm at, I'm actually a student at as well, and I'm a consultant. It's a very interesting time for me, a consultant and a student at the same time. So yeah, I'm very blessed to be here, very blessed to be able to speak words. I hope that God continues to allow me to use my voice to not only inspire, motivate, but be a change agent. Because I think you get to a point where you want to continue to inspire, but you also want to be a change agent. I want something to come from this. My children, I want them to, the first person that they'll ever meet with a doctorate will be their mother. Tell me that's not powerful. The first Black person that they'll ever meet with a doctorate will be their mother. That's like the best gift ever. Imagine that, like your mother, and then my mother, her second born child, will have a doctorate. My father, love him to death, however, I don't know what number I am in his order. I don't know if I'm the fifth. I don't know. I'm the first doctor on his side as well. My mom's side, my dad's side. My children will be the second. Yeah, be the second. So it's more than a degree. It was never really about a title for me. I never cared about title. Never cared about title. It's about accomplishment and a legacy that I'm setting. It's an expectation that I'm setting. At the bare minimum, even if my kids start tripping like real hard, at the minimum, they have to get a bachelor's. Right? My minimum was, hey, just finish high school. We'll throw a parade for you. Oh, when I got the associates, when I got the bachelor, turn up. I got the master's. I ain't gonna lie. I had a family member say to me, hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. I didn't think you could do it. And you know what's so crazy about that? I'm not even mad at it. Because there's nothing in my past that had showed signs of me being where I am now. I mean, maybe like, hey, if she took like that challenge she has with authority and turn it into something positive, maybe it might be something good. But nothing in my past said, yo, Sade is going to graduate from college and earn a master's and go for a doctorate. Nothing in my life showed that. So I ain't even mad at that comment. I embrace it. All right, so that's all I got for y'all. I hope this is meaningful and useful. And to God be the glory in all things that we do and all things that we will become. Give thanks to God. Right? One of my favorite songs we sing in church is "Give Thanks to God." I love that song. I would start singing for y'all, but I don't want to impress you too much. All right, y'all have a good one. I'm checking out.